when perfection's overrated and chaos is part of the show. There's only one place to go. Half Decent Productions. When perfection's overrated and chaos is part of the show, there's only one place to go. Half Decent Productions. Lights go green, engines scream. We're live and barely steady. Cameras roll, miss the shot. Yeah, we weren't quite ready. Frames might drop, audio pops tick. Cause running late, but we'll catch the wreck replay. Just a moment too late. We ain't polished, we ain't clean, but we're somewhere in between. Half decent, turn it up, let it ride. Not the best, but we're damn close to fine. Half decent, every lap, every spin, we'll get it right by lap 10. Half Decent Productions. We are live again. Side by side, three wide, somebody's pushing on your door. Spotters yelling, boots guessing that got tight off turn 4. Mr. Start will cut it in like it never went wrong. By the time we hit the replay, you'll forget what you saw. We ain't perfect, that's the deal, but the chaos, that's real. Half decent, turn it up, let it ride. Not the best, but we're damn close to fine. Half decent, hang on, we're holding on. If it breaks, we'll roll along. Half Decent Productions, bring it on. Not quite decent, good enough. Hold tight, decent, that'll buff. We're dropping frames and cranking sound. Still the best show, not fully dialed down. Feel the fire ignite, broadcast glory in the Friday night lights. We survive every spin. If it ain't clean, it's still a win. Half Decent Productions, roll it in. Half Decent Productions. It's not perfect, but neither are you.
Welcome back to Half Decent Productions here with the American Appalachian Esports League. Back for another Gen 6 race. Unfortunately, Kyle could not make it again here tonight, but I do have a backup here tonight. We got Cody in the booth with us. Cody, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man.
Sounds good. Cody will be here with us tonight, filling in, helping us out, making sure we stay on track and don't ramble too much and try to keep it race focused here. These guys are going to go 145 laps around Darlington here tonight in the Gen 6 cars. Cody, you've been watching practice a little bit here. Anybody catching your eye so far out there?
I mean, that 60 car of Anthony Dobbins seems to be pretty well locked in.
Yeah, he's been at the top of the board here at practice. All practice here. And then we got Dean Brummett currently sitting second. He's your points leader. And then we got chat rolling in. We got the Rhino in the chat. What's up, buddy? How you doing? He said hi, Cody. He said he's Rhino.
How you
just
doing?
so you know.
That's good
Give
to
me
know.
2 seconds here. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I am back here as these guys are finishing up practice. And then they will get right into qualifying, see who puts down the fast time when it matters. Take a look at our race info here. Week number 6 here at Darlington. As we said, Dean Brummett, your points leader at the moment, coming into tonight. He walked away last night in the trucks at Bristol. Yeah, let's see if anyone has an answer for him here at Darlington. This is a tricky racetrack. Let's see what these guys can figure out here. See if they can stay out of the wall. It's a tough thing to do here at Darlington. So with Cody being new here, he only knows one name that's on the field, and that is Matthew Hobbs out there. He's currently sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard here in practice. Have to see if he can make up any ground when it matters most. Let's see what we got going on in chat. Is the lady in black going to be tamed tonight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the lady in black's going to live up to its name. There's going to be a lot of paint on that wall. See who can stay out of it the most.
Stripe.
Be a lot of paint swapping here between the cars and that wall. Tyler says, good afternoon, boys. Let's have a fun night at Darlington tonight. You go out and do it for Dale, Tyler. Go out and do it for Dale. No talking about me tonight. Oh, we already did. Rhino comes in and just says, just turn left. Just remember that, boys. Just turn left and you'll be just fine. So it looks like Dan Kopinski's going to be the first one out here for qualifying as they get their out laps underway here. So this is Cody's broadcasting debut here tonight. So everyone's going to have to help welcome him in and see how he does here tonight. You excited, Cody?
I am.
It's a fun time, man. We sit here and we just BS back and forth. We'll talk about what's going on in the race. It'll be a good time. These guys, especially in the Gen 6 here, they usually put on a pretty good show. With this being a shorter track, I'm excited to see what they can do here. As we roll through some of the cars.
It's gonna be interesting as they come into the turns together.
Yeah, going 2x2 here. This is a tight track. And I'll bring the track map up for you guys here. You can see it's kind of that weird shape. You know, they got more of a sweeping turn in 1 and 2. And then it kind of tightens up in 3 and 4. See how guys handle it.
Ooh, Anthony Dobbins got a little loose.
The track looks very wide looking at it.
Laps.
But you'll see here, they can really only run the top side of that. Because if you get down on that apron too much going into these turns, you'll see him go sliding pretty quickly. So far, Anthony Dobbins at the top of the leaderboard as he puts in his laps here. Dana Ryan sitting in second place right now. Dan Kopinski jumps up to first place here in qualifying as he puts his last lap in here for qualifying. We'll see Dean Brummett come out here soon. He usually waits, lets everyone put their time in, and then he'll come out. Brandon Biddy sitting third right now. As guys are starting to get off the track here. Jacob Ainsworth in 8th. Jonathan Kibbe up to 8th here. Colin Swanson jumps up to 4th with Drew Kuhn in 6th. We'll see how these guys do here tonight. Tyler said, amen. I said, glad I could be here when he pops his chair. He'll be here with us all night watching these guys go around here 145 times, which should go pretty quick if they stay green. We'll have to see what happens. Tyler Starcher out there in that number 3 car. Going to go out there and see what he can do here on his qualifying laps.
Hey, he was warming up those tires pretty aggressively coming out of the pits. Hopefully he can keep it together here.
He's usually one of the quicker ones on track here for these Gen 6 cars. He was upset he could not make the truck race last night, but he's here for Gen 6, so we'll see what he could do here. Hobbs said, watch my second lap, LOL. I can't go back and watch it, buddy.
Brummett's out on track now.
Here comes Dean Brummett making his way out. See what lap time he puts down here. He usually, like I said, waits and sees what he has to hit here to get that pole. So let's see if he does it again. I don't remember the last race that he was a part of that he hasn't gotten the pole. Maybe Daytona? I don't know if he got it there. So we'll see what he does here tonight as he jumps up to 9th there with his first lap. We'll keep an eye here, see what he can do the second time around. He's looking quick out there, good pace. He kind of runs that middle line in 3 and 4. Here he comes across the line here. See where that puts him. That'll jump him up to first place with a 28.29 for Dean Brummett. So as it stands right now, your top 5 would be Dean Brummett, Dan Kopinski, Anthony Dobbins, Colin Swanson, and Tyler Starcher. Looks like Ricky Howell's coming out now to do his qualifying laps. So he's trying to get some warmth in them tires. He's going to come out here and lay a couple laps down, see what he can do. So he should be the last one we need to put in a lap here. Let's see if he can follow what he's been doing all season and start right behind his teammate, Dean Brummett. And as these guys are finishing qualifying, I just want to say again, welcome in to everybody in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for. If you're just here to, talk to me and Cody, we're good with that too. Our last broadcast of the week, as we only do Mondays and Tuesdays here for the American Appalachian Esports League. And here comes Ricky for his first lap. And that'll jump him up to 8th on his first lap. See what he's got here for his second.
Oh, that looked like a good entry, but he couldn't keep it out.
And depending on how hard he hit the wall, that might end his qualifying. Yep, looks like he's just going to go ahead and park it and be content with that 8th place spot here to start out.
Man, Brummett with 2/10.
Yeah,
Brummett's
quick. He put in a 28.2. And then you see Kopinski there. See what his time was, a 28.5. So we'll see what these guys got here as they're going to get ready to grid up here shortly as qualifying is coming to an end. All right, so everyone has put in a lap. You got Dean Brummett starting on the pole, and then Hobbs bringing up the rear. There's 18 cars that have signed in tonight. Todd Morkvey, the only one not to put in a qualifying lap just yet. I don't think we're going to see him out on the track for qualifying, so it looks like he will bring up the rear of the field here. Your dog needs to go pee. I was wondering if you guys were going to be able to hear that. I was trying to get them to hush. They, if someone even walks past the house, man, they go insane. So he better not have to pee. He just went out not too long ago here before we started the stream, so he should be good. He just likes to make a bunch of noise and let everyone know he's there. Hobbs is going to win again. I would like to see Hobbs do something here tonight. Let's see if he can, what kind of finish he can get here. Zach, how you doing, buddy? Rooting for Hobbs in the chat. All right. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and let qualifying wind down. So you guys can just take in all the sights here of the racetrack as we get ready. As me and Cody have a race coming up ourselves here on Friday, we will be at Talladega in the Xfinity cars. That should be a fun one, huh, Cody?
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited, man. I like the super speedways, man. The drafting, the side drafting, trying to make moves.
The chaos
Yeah, that it can all go up in flames real quick.
that it can. So these guys should be going to Talladega here shortly. Let me see if I could take a look at their schedule while we're waiting for qualifying to end here and see what we got coming up in American esports. The Gen 6 here, they go from here to Martinsville and then to Bristol. So 3 weeks in a row of pretty rough tracks out here for these guys. And then they go to Kansas, then Talladega. So we got guys starting to grid up here.
Yeah, I was pretty upset about having to miss that Kansas race, man.
Yeah, Kansas was a lot of
Like
fun.
Kansas.
It was a lot of fun. It ate up tires pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
And then we will get to watch these guys on dirt this season as well, as they do go to Eldora June 9th. They go to Eldora in these Gen 6 cars. That should be a lot of fun. Make sure you make it back for that one and make sure you come watch it. That should be a fun time with these Gen 6 cars sliding around Eldora.
Yeah, that'll be a wheelman's race.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one for sure.
Didn't we run the ARCA cars at
Yep.
Eldora?
Yeah, we did ARCA at Eldora, and
Yeah, that
I
was
think
a
we did
treat.
the trucks at Bristol Dirt for our All-Star race. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
You can actually see that All-Star race in the trucks at Bristol Dirt right here on my channel. If you scroll down, you can go watch that and see how them guys did. So as they're out on the track here, we can roll through not our podium. We're not done yet. We're going to go through our grid here. Row number 1, you got Dean Brummett and Dan Kapinski. Row number 2 of Anthony Dobbins and Colin Swanson. Row 3, Tyler Starcher and Brandon Biddy. Row 4, you got Dana Ryan and Ricky Howell Jr.
I do believe Dana took an EOL though, so I think Dana's starting at the back.
I got you. That may have been carryover from another race here. Row 6 is Jonathan Kibbe and Raymond Bell. Row 7, got Jacob Brownell and Eric Sheffield. Row 8 is Jacob Ainsworth and Jordan Kibbe. Row 9, Matthew Hobbs and Todd Morkvey here to round this out. Looks like they're going to delay the green flag here, as maybe they just need to get some guys lined up here. You see Jacob Brownell stop down on the track for something. Raymond Bell also...
I do believe I heard that his wheel disconnected.
Oh,
So he's going to try and sort that out.
it looks like he got it going as he's back out on the track getting around here. Raymond Bell also shuffles to the back. Ricky Howell Jr. as well shuffling to the back here. So I do believe these are carryover penalties from their last race here. Ignore that green flag. They are not green yet.
I can relate to that situation because I believe it was last week, Todd, that my wife hit the power button on the remote and turned my monitor off as we were doing our pace laps.
I do remember that. The screen went black and you cut right down across the field. Luckily, no one involved, and we were able to get things sorted out quickly and get you back out there.
Yeah.
All right, lights are off this time in the pace car. You see Frank there in the, looks like maybe a Toyota. He's driving out there, not in his truck here tonight. Let's see, what is that pace car that Frank's driving out here? Let's see if we can get a chase cam and see. It just says iRacing. It's an iRacing car. So here they come. They're going to go green here with Dean Brummett leading them to the green flag. Green flag is out here on stage 1. There they go.
Yeah, that was pretty clean.
So keeping it clean so far here, making it through these first turns. Still side by side, everyone keeping their space. Just working around this track here, this tricky track of Darlington. See Dean Brummett getting an early jump here, putting an early gap on Dan Kopinski in second place there. As you hear, we got first caution out. We can see here, it looks like Jacob Brownell and maybe Eric Sheffield got tangled up there.
Yep. 11.
Take a look at this replay here and see what happened. As you can see, yep, Sheffield just gets a little tight, pushes the 77 up into the wall, and they kind of spin around. A little love tap there from Kibbe for good measure to spin Sheffield back around and get him rolling.
I do like that Marine Corps paint on that car, though.
Sheffield always repping the Marine Corps out here in the trucks as well as the Gen 6. So they will line back up and try this start again. They only got 2 laps in here. We'll have to see if it triggers a single file restart or not. So since you're new, Cody, so what they do is I think if they don't get at least 6 laps in on a restart, they go to single file. And that'll go until they can get enough laps in here to go double file again to try to cut down on the chaos of some of these restarts.
Okay. I like it.
And these guys do have live race control for this race, as they will going forward for the Gen 6 series to try to even out some of the chaos here. So they'll be getting live penalties as the race goes on. And hopefully we'll cut down on... Well, guys will be getting live penalties, so hopefully they'll know that they can mess up their race right here and not for the next race. We'll see if that helps calm these guys down at all here.
Yeah, it makes you think twice before you start doing something you shouldn't.
Yeah, that it does. Because knowing that it could mess you up for this race instead of, having to just start in the back next race, it makes guys kind of, like you said, think twice on what they might do.
Think about patient. Calm down a little bit.
Try to play the patient game here and get some laps in and see what they can do as the race progresses.
Do they do the choose here?
They do not. They just go where iRacing tells them. So no choose cone. And it looks like, yes, they will be single file here. As Frank is our pace car driver as well. So if you hear me talking about Frank, that is who we're talking about. He has turned out his lights here. And they're going to go green this time around. Yeah, we got Frank in the pace car. We have Eddie in the blimp, and Steve is our helicopter pilot.
Okay.
Let's talk about Eddie. Let's see what he's got going on up in the blimp here. Capture this restart from up here. Dean Brummett bringing him around to the restart zone.
Nice and tight.
Green flag back out. Dean gets a great jump. Kopinski gets a little loose there on the start.
Yeah.
Zach chiming in says Hobbs is up 7 spots. Let's see if we can look at our gain here. Hobbs up 6 spots right now in that 11 spot. Not too shabby for our old buddy Hobbs there. But Dean Brummett, again, getting a great lead here. Just really putting a gap there on that second place car.
Oh, Hobbs. Got her into the wall there, buddy.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that tonight, especially from our old buddy Hobbs, I think. Out there in that 420 good wrench car. That Jack Daniels paint of the 07 Dean Brummett here, that's a nice one. I really like that paint. As we'll see, we can scroll through some of these paints here, just see what everyone's running. Got Anthony Dobbins here in the number 60, just a plain black car. He drives for himself, no sponsors. Tyler Starcher here in that John Deere number 3.
That's a good looking car, that John Deere.
That is a really nice car. He ran that last week too. I really liked it.
Reminds me of like the pulling tractors. You know?
Yeah. He's running on just straight corn ethanol.
Yeah.
Dan Kopinski here in that red and blackish car here. Dan Kuhn back here in that number 21 monster car. That's a nice one. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's the Lando Norris.
Yeah. Brandon Biddy back here in that Ziegler car. On back to the number 7, Devin Black repping his...
Hobbs getting loose on the backstretch.
Oh, yeah, he's got sparks flying from underneath that car. He's going to bring it down to the apron here. Kind of drifts back out on track, gets back down to the apron. And we're going to stay green so far.
Yeah, limper to the pits.
Got to listen to my boy Eddie putting in the work. That he is up there in the blimp. Love when you guys do close-up glamour shots of the cars. We try to do it every once in a while just to, you know, some of these guys put a lot of work into their paint, so we like to kind of show them off just a bit. We're currently on lap 10 of 35 here in this first stage.
Driving the wheels off that thing.
He is just driving away. You can see the pretty big gap here between Dean Brummett and Anthony Dobbins as you hear a couple guys getting into the wall here coming through these turns. That Canada Dry car, the number 13 of Kibbe. That's Jonathan Kibbe. You can see where his brother's at. His brother, Jordan Kibbe, is in the pits right now. Going to go down and fix some damage, it looks like. Dan O'Ryan out there in that number 1 car. That's a pretty nice looking paint there. He finally got away from the adult entertainment toys that he had on his cars before. See Ricky Howe coming back up in that City Chevrolet. He's trying to work his way back up to his teammate of Dean Brummett. So far, pretty good rate. We had one early caution. Now the guys are kind of all spread out here, as you see, scrolling through the field. Everyone's spread out, single file. No real battles going on just yet. You got Jacob Ainsworth coming up on Dana Ryan, trying to make a pass for that top 10 spot. Jonathan Kibbe right here trying to chase down Colin Swanson for that 8th spot. Devin Black trying to get up to Brandon Biddy here, trying to go for that number 6 spot. Drew Kuhn out kind of by his lonesome here, trying to drive away from Brandon Biddy. Dan Kopinski trying to catch back up to Tyler Starcher. Tyler Starcher staying pretty close to Anthony Dobbins so far for that top 2 spot. And of course, it's all Dean Brummett here. You can just see the gap. He's got a good, I would say, almost 20 car lengths here of a gap.
Well, and you can see Brummett, I mean, he's getting loose on exit. He's just driving that thing, man. He's
definitely wheeling it for sure. He looked like he might be going into a little bit of tire saving mode here. I don't think he has the pace that he did have. Maybe notice the same thing, getting a little loose and not wanting to overdrive if he doesn't have to. So I'm sure we'll be talking to him here in about 15 laps as he's going to get the stage 1 victory, it looks like, unless something catastrophic decides to happen. Damn, 8 minutes of repair, turned off my fast repair. Well, you should have turned it back on, Hobbs. Now you got to sit there for 8 minutes. So this is what Hobbs does. He's too worried about typing in the chat, then he goes out and wrecks his car and has 8 minutes of repairs. So we're just about halfway through stage 1 here. This time around it will be the halfway point. The next lap will technically be the halfway point here in stage number 1.
And they call it on leader or 10th?
Yeah, I think race control did tell us here before the race that they are calling it on leader.
Okay.
So it will be as soon as Dean Brummett crosses that line, we should see a caution flag.
Yeah, I mean, I think a good strategy for him here is just consistency.
Right.
It doesn't look like anyone's going to catch him.
No, it looks like it's his race to lose right now. Anthony Dobbins, I thought maybe closed the gap a little bit, but not by much if he did. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gap here. Yeah, you can see Brummett up over 2 seconds here of a gap to second place. About 3.5 seconds to third. Let's go and take a look at our track map here. Just see how close he is to maybe lapping somebody here. Looks like they're about a straightaway apart almost. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to go down a lap here just yet. But if he keeps running with this pace and everything stays green, I'm thinking he's going to get a couple cars here tonight. I tell you what, watching him last night in the trucks, if they could have had a long green flag run, I was betting that he could have lapped at least half the field. He was running just that good at Bristol. A whole 9 laps before I wrecked. That might be some kind of record for you, Hobbs. Might be just about a record for you here. Let's see if we can scroll through, see if there's any battles going on here. Drew Kuhn and Dan Kapitsky here fighting for that number 4 spot. Go look back at Brandon Biddy trying to chase him down, scraping the wall just a little bit there. Devin Black and Colin Swanson going to be battling for position here in a second. As Colin Swanson, I'm sorry, Devin Black and no, that's Jacob Brownell. He's a lap down. That is what threw me off there. Colin Swanson still a little bit back. Jonathan Kibbe trying to make the pass on Swanson here for that 8th place spot. See if we got any other battles maybe going on here. Ricky Howell trying to get around Sheffield. He's going to go to the bottom. Oh, Sheffield bounces off the wall a little bit into Ricky Howell. Everyone able to keep it clean, though. So Ricky Howell now going to set his sights on Dana Ryan, trying to get into that number 11 spot. I said I need more beer. No, you need more racing is what you need. Any chatter over the race radio yet? Maybe anybody frustrated or anything going on down there?
I haven't heard anything.
I gotcha. So not too much chatter going on just yet.
Yeah, not yet at least. Still early.
So as we take a look here, Dean Brummett on the track map, you can see he's chasing down that 13th spot of Raymond Bell. He is closing the gap on him. As they got about 11 to go here, he might just catch him. See if we can take a look at Dean Brummett's telemetry here, just see what he's doing through here. You see, not giving it too much throttle, just kind of trying to stay consistent. So not trying to push it too hard. He knows he has a big gap here, and he doesn't want to do anything to jeopardize that.
And I imagine he's feeling out the tire run, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
They do have a longer stage there at the end, and if you have enough tire or you don't have enough tire, that can make or break your race. So maybe he's trying to find a pace here.
In that final stage, after their pace laps, they will have about 72 laps. So if that goes green, we could be in store for some green flag pit stops. We'll have to see how that shakes out. I don't think we've had that really much yet here for American Appalachian. So it looks like we have our first 2 drivers out of the race, as Eric Sheffield and Todd Morkvee are showing out of the race. And there's our first, that's a second caution here tonight. Colin Swanson seems to have been involved.
I didn't see that.
See if we can take a look here.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
It just gets up into the wall there and checks up, which makes Ricky Howell have nowhere to go. Kind of gets into the back of him, spins him around. Kind of destroyed his car there. That thing looks like a crumbled up beer can almost. So Dean Brummett, the race leader here, as he will have to fight off a restart here to keep going on the stage. I wonder if we're going to have guys pit here and maybe try to stay out when the stage comes out. So we're on lap 28, so we're not close enough to call that stage. You'll have to let me know if they're going to call it stage down on the racetrack. But as I understand,
there's quite a bit of debate on the call, but
what are they saying through race control?
race control has not determined whether that was staged or not.
Did he make a determination on the wreck?
That would be on the number 22 self spin.
You heard it there,
Yeah,
folks.
to the wall.
Quick, someone get him a super glue for his bumper. He's gonna need it. He's gonna need a lot more than super glue. He's gonna need some super glue and some of that speed tape.
100-mile-an-hour tape.
There you go.
About 3 rolls of it.
You can see here your leaders are coming down pit road, and Drew Kuhn and Devin Black have stayed out here. So they're going to try to get as many stage points as they can here, as the other guys will pit here and maybe not pit during the stage. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But right now, Drew
Yeah,
Kuhn
I did
will be
not
race leader.
hear anything about that being stage.
All right, so we should have another caution coming up here in about 5 laps or so, 4 laps for the stage. So they're going to have about a 3 to 4 lap shootout here. Let's see who gets this stage win. And with Drew Kuhn and Devin Black staying out here, not real sure of Drew Kuhn's driving style yet, as he is still newer here to the Gen 6 series. And Devin Black has been known to be kind of aggressive out there, so we'll have to see how he handles this restart, see who he can hold off, and see if he can get as many points as possible here in the stage.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Should be a good one. We've seen how quick Brummett is here, though, so in about 3 laps, he can get back to that lead very quickly. He can probably get in about a half a lap here just coming from 3rd place.
Well, and on fresh tires, if he got tires. I imagine he did.
Is Hobbs going to make it? Oh, he's back out there. Whether or not he's going to make the rest of the race, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what he decides to do. See if he can
The
keep his car
22
clean.
car is back on track.
22 of Colin Swanson coming out here now 3 laps down. We'll have to join the end of the field here. Dude's taking a nap in the pits. That he was. He had 8 minutes of repair, so he probably leaned that seat back, got a good nap in. Maybe went to the infield and got a chicken parm sandwich. See if anybody catches that reference. So here we go.
I think
Frank's
it's going
off
to
the
be
track.
interesting here on this restart.
We got old tires versus new tires. Let's see who prevails here. Green flag's out for Drew Kuhn. He takes off. Devin Black gets a little loose there on the start. Dean Brummett going to go to the outside here on the restart. He's going to take that high line, and he's going to get around Kuhn very quickly. So not even half a lap for Dean Brummett to take the lead back here. As you can see, he's just getting a very big gap here again. Tyler Starcher also on newer tires here. He's going to try to get around Drew as well. And try to see if he can chase down
46 coming inside the 7 on exit. That was tight.
A good battle going on here for a top 5 spot. Anthony Dobbins able to take that number 5 spot. You can see the old tires, what they do here is Devin Black is now back to 7th place. Drew Kuhn back to 3rd. Oh, Ricky Howe getting into Drew. Anthony Dobbins is going to take advantage. And he is going to get up into 3rd place. Passing Anthony Dobbins here, Ricky Howe. Tyler Starcher trying not to let Dean Brummett get too far away from him here as we got 3 to go in the stage.
Oh, yeah, he's driving her in there.
You see the end of the stage here, guys, being a little bit more aggressive. Tyler not letting Dean get too far away this time.
This could come down to a good drag race for the stage.
I'm thinking it could here. They might say, you know what, forget the tires. I'll just pit again at the stage. I don't know if Dean Brummett was...
They get 4?
I'm not sure how many sets they get over the wall here. That would have been a great question to ask. I'll have to ask for next week. I have seen guys take tires quite a bit, though, in past races, so I'm not sure what their limit is.
It looks like Starcher seems to get him on entry, but
He's,
on exit, Brummett just pulls away.
you can see he's staying within about 2/10 of a gap here. Let's see, this is 1 to go here in the stage. Dean Brummett's your leader for now, as they're going to come through 3 and 4. Here they come down the front stretch. Dean Brummett, Tyler Starcher, Ricky Howell Jr., your top 3 here for the stage. Your top 10 in that stage is going to be Dean Brummett, Tyler Starcher, Ricky Howell Jr., Anthony Dobbins, Jacob Ainsworth, Dan Kapinski, Dana Ryan, Jonathan Kibbe, Devin Black, and Drew Kuhn getting the last point available here for the stage caution.
So it looks here like they're letting the lap cars get their laps back.
Yep, that is here. Lap cars get 1 chance to get a lap back every caution, I believe.
Oh, okay. So everyone gets 1 lap back, is what you're saying.
I think that's what they've been doing. That's what it seems like over the last few races.
That's kind of cool.
They try to keep everyone as competitive as possible here, give everyone a shot.
Right.
So let's see if we can talk to our good buddy Dean here. We're getting pretty used to talking to him. Where is Dean Brummett?
I do not see him.
He is not in the Discord tonight, it looks like. Oh, here he is. I was looking at the wrong team channels. I got him.
That'll do it.
Dean, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I say this every week, but you know, we're gonna have to put you a permanent seat up here in the booth, man.
You know, I used to do a little bit of race broadcasting back in the day, so I'd be right there with you, buddy. I'd be comfortable with it.
Hey, you probably do better than me.
Nah, buddy, you're doing fine. This 07 machine, pretty good that first run. Learned a lot. Definitely got to change just a couple little things on it to be where I want to, but that's all with the loose nut behind the steering wheel. So I think we make a couple adjustments here. We should be fine. This gonna have a few laps here on tires. I don't know if anybody pitted in the back, but even 5 laps on tires here can make a difference. I was doing everything in my power on that stage to not run them hard, and then I see the 3 car back here trying to run me down, and I was like, okay, we gotta at least give it the beans for a minute. So
I got you.
Yeah, it looked like. Sorry, Todd.
You're
go
good,
ahead.
good. No, go ahead, buddy.
It looked like I seen you getting loose a little bit on exit quite a few times. Were you trying to set fastest lap, or
no,
just seeing what it would do?
Just trying to adjust the style just a little bit. It's got a tight entry for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just a tick tight entry, and if I screw that up, that turns into a loose exit. So like I said, that's just part of those adjustments I was talking about behind the wheel that I need to do. So we'll try and see if we can do that. And try and see if we can keep these tires on them a little better than what I did the first run.
I got you.
Sounds good, man. Well, you're out there killing it.
You got any worries of Tyler Starcher there? How he was catching you there? You think he's going to be a problem for you going forward in the race?
Well, I got to worry about everybody, buddy. I mean, that's the fun thing about it. We got 147 of these. I don't know what any given lap is going to entail, so I'm just trying to go out here and respect everybody that I can, and make sure that we control what we can control ourselves. You know what I mean?
I got you. It's a great mindset to have, man. And them pace lights are out, so I will let you get back to your teammate down there so you guys can work on some strategy.
All righty, buddy. Well, can you move me back in that channel? I know last night I didn't get in there, so if you don't mind,
Oh, yeah, I
make
got
sure
you.
I am where my seat needs to be, brother.
I got you this time, I promise.
Hey, we thank you, buddy. You all have a good night. We'll hope to be talking to y'all here in a little bit.
Sounds good, bud.
Yep.
Hey,
Good
thank
luck.
All right, got him in the right channel that time. All right, so the issue is they have team channels set up for each series. So I moved him into the wrong series team channel the last time around. So getting ready to go green here. Let's catch up on chat a little bit. Which Crowley said, wait, sorry, I missed it. That was our stage winner of Dean Brummett in that number 07. So going back, right here is gonna be green flag is out. We'll catch up on chat just a little bit more here. Hot diggity, take a look at that number 3 car. That number 3 car, Tyler Starcher, is a nice one. Let's see what he can do with it here tonight. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Jordan Kibbe. Always nice to see our regulars in chat making us laugh.
Ooh, 46 clipped the wall on entry there. Didn't seem to mess him up too much.
Let's see here. Sorry, getting back to my timing screen here so I can take a look, see what's happening. Yeah, Ricky Howe not seem too messed up by the wall contact as he's still chasing down Tyler Starcher there. Tyler Starcher able to keep a little bit better of a gap here on Dean Brummett than he did in that first stage, well, the beginning of the first stage. Have to see if they can maintain the same pace as Brummett here. Ricky Howe Jr. trying to make a move to the inside, gets around Tyler Starcher here. Anthony Dobbins was going to try to take advantage of it as well, it looked like, but thought better of it and just fell back in line. Rose says, let's go, Dean. Yeah, there's Dean way up there in the front. So far, looks. Oh, we got a caution. Let's see. Doesn't look like anybody's really off the pace here, so I'm not sure what exactly happened. Oh, I got a notification here. It says Matthew Hobbs crashed. Let's see if that's going to be what did it. You see Hobbs down on the bottom of the track. Gets loose, he just sends it around. Good looks from Biddy there as he's able to get away from him. Carlos says another boo-boo flag. Let's see if we can take a look here.
Oh yeah, it looks like the 2 car might have got the air off the back end of that thing.
And we take a look from the cockpit of Brandon Biddy here, as he was able to try to get around this. So we're going to go Brandon Biddy and see what he saw here.
Yeah, it looks like Todd hit that, that transition on the track where that line is. It kind of upsets the car a little bit. It looks like he might have got a little loose and he got right on his tail and upset the air on the back of that thing, and he just couldn't save it.
So it looks like, yeah, Biddy may have made some contact there as he's in the pits now trying to get some repairs going. Carlos says that was quick. That was a little quick. A little bit.
Hey, sometimes you get a little excited on the restart.
Sometimes guys forget they have cold
make
tires.
a push while make a push on the cold tires while you still got cars near you.
So
Creates
I'm
opportunity for a mistake.
not sure if they got enough laps in here for a double file restart. We'll have to see how this goes. Hooah!
I'm sure Starcher likes that.
Yeah, Starcher and Ricky Howell as well, as it lets them close the gap here on Dean Brummett.
Right, and we can't forget about Dobbins in the 60 car, man. I mean, he's fast.
He is
I wonder
fast.
if he's saving it or
We will have to see if he is saving tire or what here, as they are going to go double file here. As they're going to lead them into the restart zone here. You see Dean Brummett chose the outside line here for this restart. So the leader is the only one allowed to choose inside or outside here on the restarts. He chose the high line. It seems to be what has been working for him. Tim says, stand on it, Dean. And green flag is back out here, and Dean Brummett did in fact stand on it as he put a good gap already here on second place of Ricky Howell. Just as this reminds me of after my dog poops and zooms around the yard. Oh man, we had a guy up into the wall there that looked like Drew Kuhn here in that number 21. Gets up into the wall a little hard on that one. Kidding there into the wall a little bit. As they're all just single filing out here. No one really battling just yet. They're all just going to chill out and see what happens here.
oh, we got what was that 21?
21 on Drew Kuhn.
Yeah, he like him and Ryan about got into it. He's trying to catch back up.
Dana Ryan's had a fast car here these past couple weeks. He had a pretty fast truck last night at Bristol. Was unfortunate, got caught up in a situation late. But he had a fast one. He was pretty fast last week in the Gen 6. Let's see what he has here tonight. It's Tyler Starcher now back to 4th place here. So you'd let Anthony Dobbins and Ricky Howell by him. Have to see if any of these guys have anything in the tank to try to contend with Dean Brummett here. As this in-car look here, you can hear just how much he has to let off the throttle to get through these turns. So lap 50 here at Darlington. They're calling this one Mustang Week 145. We'll have to see if a Mustang has anything to contend here with this Camaro that's way out front, has been all race. So we could take a look here, and you can see Dean Brummett, your leader. Only 2 lead changes here. So again, it's been Brummett and not Brummett. Take a look at his driver info here, as he has led 46 of these 51 laps. So once again, we're seeing it's all about Dean Brummett up there in front. Let's see, we do have a crank it up style cam here. Let's see if we can make some noise here at Darlington. Man, these cars just sound so good when they're flying by.
They really do. They really do. They did good on these ones.
Yeah. There was our Get Loud cam there. We don't call it the other camera because we don't want to have any legal battles. So for us, it's the Get Loud cam. Good shot there of Devin Black in that number 6 car.
The bald eagle cam.
The bald eagle cam, I like that one.
Not in
Brummett.
association with any bald eagle affiliations.
Rose in the chat says Brummett and not Brummett. Mama Rose loves it. It has been the Brummett show here so far, as he is, you see, over 2 seconds ahead of Anthony Dobbins there in second place. He just has something that none of these other guys have been able to figure out just yet, and that is why he is over a 6,000 I rating here on iRacing.
Dedicated.
That he is, man. He is just so fast. I think these short tracks are really his specialty as well. I know Darlington's not technically a short track, but, you know, it's shorter than a lot of the tracks, and the way it's shaped kind of makes it run like a short track. It's not like your average.
The way the turns tighten up, you gotta let out quite a bit.
It's not like your average
Hit
cookie
your mark
cutter.
on entry.
Right. Not like your average cookie cutter mile and a half, to where everyone can kind of run, you know, a little bit more wide open. You gotta have throttle control here at Darlington, or else it will punish you, as we've seen a couple guys already getting into the wall here tonight. So Anthony Dobbins.
Yeah, and you can see where that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
But
Yeah.
you can see where that white line is on the track. If you split that with the car, it seems to really upset them.
Oh yeah.
So it narrows up the track on what line is fast and what isn't.
Yeah, definitely being about a lane up from that white line is usually the preferred line. We'll see guys will take the higher entry and kind of run mid. You've seen Dean there go low and then kind of run mid to high through the rest of the turn as he's coming down the back stretch here. We'll see what he does in 3 and 4 here. So here you can see he's going to enter a little bit more high to mid and just enter or exit mid here through 3 and 4. Let's see if he's catching anybody. Not yet. Not catching anybody to lap him just yet. Hobbs says Hobbs sucks again. Oh, Ricky Howe back there. Tagged the wall pretty hard, shut him down.
The first step is accepting that you have a problem.
I do have a notification here that Jonathan Kibbe crashed back on lap 53. Let's see if we can go back here for just a second and see what happened here. See him racing here with Raymond Bell. Raymond Bell gets into the wall, kind of makes Kibbe check. Oh, and he hits the wall hard down on the infield.
Ooh, and brought it back up on track.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe he
Looks
would
like
have been
it's
able to
broke.
keep it straight.
It's broke.
Yeah. I think he was hoping he'd be able to drive a little bit easier there, and he found out pretty quick. It's time to go to the pits.
Got a nice little 4-car pack back here
Oh, yeah.
with Ainsworth, Penske.
Kuhn and Ryan here. So good little battle going on here for the number 6 spot. So 6 through 9 we're battling.
Oh yeah, 21's real fast on entry there.
Get back to your leader here. After all, this is the Dean Brummett show. We're just all lucky enough to be a part of it. Check in on Anthony Dobbins. He has been able to close that gap just a little bit. You remember earlier he was up over 2 seconds on second place here. So Dobbins able to bring it down to a 1.7 seconds here. See a good shot here from his gyro cam as he's trying to chase down Dean. Dean maybe slowing up his pace just a little bit as these tires are going to start to wear as they're doing these long green flag runs here. And we got 7 to go in the stage. So as of now, unfortunately, it looks like the number 13 of Jonathan Kibbe is out of the race.
Wah, wah.
So that shot he took earlier must have been just a little too much. He couldn't repair it. He'll have to load it back up on the hauler and move on to next week. Anthony Dobbins still trying to close that gap here. He's staying under 2 seconds, so he's making progress. See if we got any battles going on here. Ricky Howe and Tyler Starcher battling for the top 3 spot here. Let's see if the 3 can make the move for the 3rd spot. He's going to go low here. Oh, they make contact. A little bit of door banging. That's going to send Ricky Howe down the track a little bit. Tyler Starcher going to take the number 3 spot.
Center a little too hard and clip the wall.
A little bit of door banging. We'll have to make sure you keep your ear to the track down there for me and see if we get anything coming from anybody there. As now Devin Black.
Hobbs disconnected.
So now Hobbs out of the race. So we have 4 cars out right now. Which would be Kibbe, Hobbs, Sheffield, and Morkvee. So 14 cars left out on the track here. And 12 of them still on the lead lap. There's Jonathan Kibbe.
Just mean that there's another one.
Yep. We got Jordan Kibbe still out there in the number 5. He's going to come down pit road here. So we got 3 to go in the stage. Tyler Starcher sitting in 3rd place. Devin Black fell back a little bit here. Jacob Ainsworth trying to catch him.
That's upsetting for Howell, man.
Yeah, he was running good. And these kind of tracks,
He's still on the lead lap, though. He's still on the lead lap.
Oh, it looks like he's coming down pit road now.
Yep.
So it looks like he's going to try to short run the stage here.
Which could benefit him on the long run of the next stage.
Drew Kuhn gets up into the wall. He's going to leave the door wide open for Dana Ryan to move up into that number 7 spot. And now look out for Colin Swanson to be able to run down Drew here. It's all Dean Brummett still as Anthony Dobbins.
Pit lane is closed.
So pits are closed this time by for the stage here. We got 1 to go in the stage. Dean Brummett going to bring it around and capture that caution flag here.
Hopefully Howell doesn't end up losing too many laps on this.
As of right now, it says he's still in the pit, so it won't show me how many laps down we go. And Dean Brummett, your stage 2 winner here. He's on his way to sweeping yet another race here. So Howell is currently 3 laps down now. So he will have some work to do to get back to the lead lap and try to chase down his teammate. So Frank's back out there in that iRacing pace car. And I tell you what, Cody, I know you haven't been here for these past broadcasts, but Frank is the man. He leads every lap that he's out there, and he just does it with perfection.
He does, man. He seems to keep the same speed, the same pace.
He
knows right when to turn the lights on and off.
He knows it all. There's no getting around Frank. It looks like about everybody's going to come down pit road here except for Raymond Bell, as he's going to work on getting some of his laps back here. But everybody on the lead lap, at least, is coming down pit road here. We'll have to see how this race off of pit road goes. We know Devin Black can be dangerous here coming off of pit road, stealing some positions. Let's see if he can pull something out here tonight. I've never seen Frank wreck, because Frank don't wreck. Frank is perfect in every sense of the word. Contemplating just DQ myself. Why, Kibby? You can see there's Devin Black. He gets off of pit road so fast here without getting a speeding penalty. He was not able to steal the top 3 there. We've seen him steal the lead coming off of pit road. He has gotten very good at it. He gets right to the speed limit. He doesn't speed, and he will steal some positions here. So we did see him be able to jump up to 4th place here from that pit stop. Now, Kibby, when you say contemplating just DQing yourself, are you meaning that's something we should go look out for here, or I just want to see if we need to have a camera in a certain position? Make sure you give your friendly neighborhood broadcaster a heads up, please. See Ricky Howe there working, got his lap back. So Ricky Howe now back on the lead lap here. I pulled myself. Oh, okay. So you just. Okay, I got you. Damn, so you're telling me now we have no kibbies left in the race? So I know Jonathan went out a little bit ago. Bench till next week, but not really. Oh, man. So we have no kibbies left in the race. We are kibbyless for the rest of this race here at Darlington. Them lights are out on the pace car here. Dean once again chose the outside. Anthony Dobbins to his inside. Green flag is back. Dean Brummett gets a great jump here. Devin Black right up behind him. He's going to move up into 2nd here. Let's see. You got a nearly blown engine on like lap 6.
Man, you got to really try for that here.
We'll have to go back and look here later on. Uh-oh. We got a caution early here after the stage. The 26 of Raymond Bell went around here.
Give me 1 second.
So we could take a look at what happened. So you see Raymond Bell just gets a little loose and then gets down to the apron, tries to save it, and just gets into the wall and goes for a ride. So you said lap 6? What happened on lap 6? Trying to scroll through here to see if I can see if anything popped up for me on lap 6. It's not giving me anything for lap 6. We'll have to try to check it out here later. Jeff says it's a sad day in Darlington. Crowley says R.I.P. Kibbles and Kibbles. Unfortunately, yeah, we will be kibbyless for the rest of the race here. I know them kibbles are, some of the fan favorites here. Do you guys got some backup drivers you root for when the kibbies aren't able to finish, or you guys strictly on the kibbie train? I got a note here saying Ricky Howe Jr. crashed. Let's see if we could take a look what happened. Okay, so yep, I see what happened. For some reason, SDK likes to call these wrecks or crashes when they just get slowed down on the apron. For some reason. Nothing to see here. Okay, he says number 22 of Swanson. Let's see, where is Swanson? Swanson is in 7th place right now. Get back there in that Sunoco 22 car. Swanson is a sea bear. Bring it home. I unfortunately don't think anybody's going to have anything here in the tank for Dean Brummett. But we will see how this race shakes out here. As the pace lights are out, they will stay single file for this restart. Also, guys, if you're in here and you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do so. What are you waiting for? We bring you some of the best broadcast. I can't even talk because I'm trying to hype up my own broadcast here. We'll bring you some of the best some of the best broadcast here on iRacing with the American Appalachian Esports League. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and catch us every week here on Mondays and Tuesdays. Green flag is back out here. Dean Brummett with a good jump yet again, able to hold these guys off. Dean Brummett, blown motor lap 142. Oh, don't you put that evil on Dean. Dean's just out here running fast laps, man.
Hey, he's on cruise control.
That he is. Let's take a look
Keep
here.
it comfy.
He has led 73 of our 78 laps here at Darlington. 74, 79 now. As we take a look here, you can see still only 2 lead changes. This is all we've had. So, I'm going to have to change the name of the channel to The Brummett Show. Devin Black, though, and Anthony Dobbins fighting for that number 2 spot, staying right up on Dean Brummett here. We might have a battle for this lead. We might get a lead change here. Let's see if these guys can keep it underneath of them and get something going. Fine, Brummett can have 2nd place. That's fair. So Devin Black here, keeping the gap close to Brummett. Let's see if he can try to save tire and keep this pace up. Also, if you're in here just watching, please make sure you hit the like button. Apparently, YouTube likes to see people hit the like buttons on these streams to help us grow. Maybe try to reach some more people. See if we can reach as many race fans as we can. We're getting close to 100 subscribers. We'd love to be able to hit that. Devin Black up into the wall a little bit there. So, again, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream. We'd also appreciate that. Let us know that you like us. Even if you don't, you can at least lie to YouTube for me, please. Let's see if we can get Cody here as it makes his broadcast debut. See if he can get the most liked and most viewed broadcast here of the season.
That would be ideal. Maybe, just maybe, Todd will bring me back.
Oh, buddy, this seat's open for you anytime. Even when Kyle's here, we'd love to have you. Swanson, a good old boy, make it happen.
Yeah, nice little battle.
There's a
Third,
good battle
fourth,
going
fifth.
on back here. Kibby said he's spotting for Swanson now. So Swanson will have an extra set of eyes out there as he tries to make his way up through the field here.
And the only latency is the internet.
So how are you liking your first time broadcasting so far here, Cody?
I'm enjoying it, man. This is fun. This is very enjoyable.
I'm glad to hear it, man. We like to just sit here and have a great time, be interactive with the chat, talk about what's going on the racetrack.
Yeah, man. It's a lot more fun and less stress than being in the car.
That's for sure, man. You just remember you said that whenever I decide to retire and hang it up and go to the broadcast booth permanently.
I'll understand.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I like driving too much. As much as it irritates me, I just like it. Jeff in the chat says, doing great, Cody.
I appreciate it, Jeff. It's fun to be racing, but this is a lot more less stressful and stroke inducing.
I got you. We got a battle going on here with Tyler Starcher and Devin Black. Devin getting up into the wall quite a bit here, fighting off the number 3 of Tyler Starcher. So we'll keep an eye on this battle here for this number 3 spot. Jeff says he's no Kyle, but we like him.
I'll take it.
Hey, you kind of have to, man.
Yeah, for a debut, I'll take it.
Yeah, these guys love Kyle. I think they like him more than me. So they're itching to have Kyle back. Hopefully he will be back soon. Maybe one of these races we can get the 3 of us up here and have a great old time. Starcher trying to go to the inside here to make the pass on Devin Black. He's going to get clear of him this time around.
Let's see what they do on entry.
Devin Black going to get clear here. Dana Ryan also going to come to the bottom to get clear of Devin Black.
I wonder if Devin Black's tires are starting to...
I'm thinking maybe the
they
tires...
got overheated or...
Maybe the tires, a little bit of damage from the wall, a little bit slowing them up. And we see here Anthony Dobbins kind of closing that gap to Dean Brummett. And like I said, if they go green for this whole stage here, we could see some green flag stops. Get a splash of fuel, maybe a couple tires. See if anyone takes forward step 2.
I'm really curious as to what the fuel window is. We should have got that.
Yeah, we couldn't get that nailed down, unfortunately, but we'll find out if guys start running out of gas or if they're green flag pitting.
Maybe we can ask one of these guys on the next caution. If we get one.
If we get one. They're all pretty spread out right now. No real battles going on here currently.
Yep, just running your race.
Oh, Anthony Dobbins into the wall hard.
Out of the wall. I was going to say, keep it out of the wall.
That's going to cost Anthony Dobbins here a good bit of time as he was trying to chase down our leader. That now leaves the door wide open for Dean Brummett to kind of save tires, save fuel.
Kopinski seems to keep making an effort on Devin Black.
Kopinski trying to get around that number 7. See Colin Swanson back here in 7th place.
Watch him here on entry. Kind of closes in on him.
And it looks like Devin Black just kind of keeps the momentum coming out of the exit. So he's definitely getting a better entry than Devin Black, just not getting the same exit.
Oh, here we go.
So he got a good run here coming down the backstretch. He's going to get clear of the number 7 here. They're going to go into the turn. Kopinski just had to go a little too low there into the turn. Not the line he wanted to take, as it's going to put him right back up behind the number 7.
Lost all his momentum. Got squeezed a little bit.
Devin Black just played a perfect defensive maneuver there. Didn't try to block him, just knew that he could pinch him down in the turn and make him give up some of that momentum.
Oh, 22 into the wall, 46 into him. Looks like they saved it.
Colin Swanson fell back to 8th place here. He's got Jacob Ainsworth coming in quick. So Devin Black and Dan Kopinski here still battling for that top 5 spot.
Oh, yeah. This has been going on long enough. They're both trying to figure out, all right, what do I got to do here?
Right. Jeff said he digs the 22 Sunoco car. That is a good paint. I like it. Colin Swanson going to go into the pits here, maybe grab some repairs, maybe some tires, see if he can do anything. So we're going to keep an eye on this battle with Devin Black and Dan Kopinski. Both of them kind of getting into the wall back and forth.
On the inside, coming out on exit.
So he's able to get clear of them here.
If he can hold it here, I think he can keep it.
Devin Black, you see, trying to dip to the inside. Watch out, Swanson. There's a blue wanker behind you.
I heard that one.
You see from Devin Black's point of view here, just trying to chase back down Dan Kopinski. So Kopinski able to put a little bit of a gap here between him and Devin Black, as he now sets his eyes on Dana Ryan for that number 4 spot. I'm really curious how some green flag stops will go here, as more guys will have to most likely come in for tires, if not fuel.
Yeah, I really think if we stay green, we have a bunch of green flag pit stops, it's really going to spread the field out.
Oh, yeah. People are going to be going into the pits and coming out all different positions. It'll help a couple guys maybe get a lap back, as you see Colin Swanson here. Colin Swanson currently says out.
Yep.
Oh no, Colin Swanson out of the race, it looks like. As we now have 6 cars out of the race here. Currently only 9 still on the lead lap. Your last car still on the lead lap here will be Brandon Biddy in that Ziegler number 2 car. Looks like a good battle forming here between Ricky Howell and Jacob Ainsworth. So I think right now all of our Sea Bear Racing cars are out of this race. Meatball flag seemed very soft tonight. Yeah, that happens at Darlington, man. You catch that wall just one too many times and it'll throw you that meatball flag. We have bumped harder and not gotten them. I feel that frustration. Ricky
I also
Howe.
think it's these cars.
Yeah, it could be it.
I think these cars are pretty fragile.
So Ricky Howe here has caught up to Devin Black. He's going to try to make a move on Devin here. He's going to go to the inside here. Devin Black gets washed up the track just a bit.
The wall. See if he can catch it here.
Good battle forming here. Ricky Howe going to go to the inside and not be able to make it stick here, so he's going to fall back in line.
You should get a big run here.
So Ricky Howe going to come to the inside of Devin Black. Nope.
Stay in the draft.
So Ricky Howe doing a good job of taking away that entry from him. As Devin gets into the wall there, that's going to help Ricky Howe here try to get around him.
And that toe, don't blow the engine.
As he's going to get around him here, you see it from the cockpit view. Oh, and then he gets right up into the wall. As he's just dragging all the way through, and he's going to let Devin Black right back in front of him.
He said, man, I ain't entered that fast yet.
Ricky Howe takes it back from him here, and now he puts on a pretty good gap. Tyler Starcher bringing it down pit road here, so green flag stops have started. As we come down to about 40 to go.
Yeah, Ricky Howe chasing down Dan Kapinski here.
Very good view here from the gyro cam.
I really like that paint. He did real good with that.
And he's going to get right to the bumper.
City Chevrolet dropping the hammer here.
He's going to ride the wall on the outside to try to get around Kapinski here.
The old Ross Chastain, you know.
As you see, he makes the pass, and now Ricky Howe Jr. up into second place trying to chase down Dean Brummett. As you can see here on the track map, they are pretty far apart. Dean has about, he's on the opposite straightaway from him here. But as we see,
It's a long gap.
as we've seen, Brummett will still have to make a pit stop. Kapinski now in the pits. You see him coming down pit road here. Dana Ryan entering pit road. Brandon Biddy's going to move up to third place here.
Do we see Howell stay out an extra lap after Brummett pits?
It would be risky, but we will see what he decides to do here. With this 14, almost 15-second gap here, Dean Brummett might be able to pit and stay in his position. Looks like we got a crash here from Raymond Bell. See if we can take a
he
look
said
what
earlier
happened.
something broken on his car. He was trying to limp it around.
Yep, he's just kind of Tokyo drifting through the turns here. And he just gets two sideways here on the front stretch. And, ooh.
Raymond Bell
Takes
out
a-
there looking like Cletus on Saturday, you know.
So Dean Brummett, your leader, coming down pit road right now, followed by Ricky Howe. So your two race leaders right now, still your race leaders, as Brandon Biddy going to jump up to second place, and he's going to take the lead here. So Brandon Biddy, your race leader at the moment with Dean Brummett and Ricky Howe Jr. on pit road. And the caution comes out. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's going to be a little bit of a heartbreak for some of the guys that did pit here. And Warp says, what league is this? This is the American Appalachian Esports League. Gen 6 series here. So we see the
That
caution.
caution is going to be on the 64 of Kapinski.
We do see that he did crash here. He just got fresh tires, so I wonder if he just maybe overdrove it on fresh tires here. Let's take a look. Yep, just gasses it up coming out of the turn. Gets sideways.
Center in a little too hard, bud.
Tyler Starcher able to avoid him there. Thanks, you're welcome. Time Warp, not Tim Warp. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, guys, if you're new here, make sure you drop a subscribe, please. I would really appreciate it. It'll show YouTube that people are enjoying. Hit that like button. We would definitely appreciate it.
Comment all you want at how poorly I'm doing. Do your thing. It all
these
goes into
real
the
people?
algorithm.
Racing, or is it? Yep, these are real drivers out here. There's no AI in this race. They run trucks on Mondays and the Gen 6 here on Tuesdays, and we cover it all. We'll be here all season with them as long as they don't fire us. This track just sucks. Yeah, this I'm not a fan of this track. I know some people love it. I'm not a fan. Anthony Dobbins gonna be your leader.
I don't
here.
love it. I don't hate it. I like the smaller tracks.
Yeah.
I like the small tracks, and I mean, this isn't really a small track, but it's a smaller track, you know. It's not quite a mile and a half.
Right. We got Morkvey says, I took a start and park. Oh, okay, so that's why Morkvey was out here early. He just started the race and then parked it to try to get his points here. Just trying to save points. Nothing wrong with that.
As of right now, it looks like we only have 6 cars on the lead lap.
Yep. So we have Anthony Dobbins, Dean Brummett, Brandon Biddy, Ricky Howe, and Ainsworth and Ryan on the lead lap at the moment. Howe, Ainsworth still in the pits here. So you can see some of your leaders having to start back behind some lap cars here before they send them around to the back of the pack. And there goes Tyler Starcher, gonna get waved around here. Tyler Starcher still
Over the
currently lapped
comms,
down.
we have some possible technical difficulties with Kapinski. His MetaQuest just told him he has low battery,
Oh no!
and everyone said you got about 7 minutes.
So it looks like the lights are off on the pace car, so they should be going green this time around here.
Hopefully they can stack up. I'm seeing some stragglers back here right now.
Tim says marshmallow caution. So here we go. We're going to go green this time around. Anthony Dobbins, your race leader here, bringing him to the restart zone. Dean Brummett to the outside. And yeah, you're right. The back of the field just trying to catch up here as they're going to go green. Green flag is out. That's going to cause big checkup.
Yeah, big accordion.
As you see, guys just still trying to catch back up here.
Oh man, Kapinski said he needs a black flag.
Oh no. So Dean Brummett trying to get around Anthony Dobbins here, and we have another caution
And we
out.
have a caution.
I wonder if that is for the safety concern for Kapinski here, not being able to see what's going on. So it looks like they're going to give him time to try to figure out his technical difficulties.
Oh, no, yep. Yeah, 64 car got around on the restart, coming out at 2.
Oh, yep, I do see that here now. Let's see if we could take a look. Yep, just gets loose, can't save it. Tyler Starcher able to avoid contact. I want to go back here and look at the cockpit view from Tyler Starcher. He was able to get his lap back there. I want to see the cockpit view here as he tries to avoid this wreck. So you see, he sees him getting loose and he checks up just enough and he's able to squeeze by, avoiding any contact. Good driving there from Tyler Starcher. Looks like Devin Black will go around, get a lap back here. Still showing Tyler Starcher a lap down at the moment. I thought he got his lap back there, but looks like Devin Black was your lucky dog, so he'll be the only one to get a lap back here. So they're just going to follow Frank around the track a couple times. So Anthony Dobbins, still your race leader in the very fast car of Dean Brummett, starting right behind him. Brandon Biddy found his way up to number 3 spot here now. See if he'll be able to make anything happen here towards the end of this race.
So we shouldn't see any more pit stops, I'd imagine, right? They should be good on fuel. They just got tires.
Yep, unless guys feel like tires are going too quickly. We heard Dean say earlier that even 5 laps here will shred these tires, so we'll see how much tire saving guys do here. So as you can see, lights are out. They're going to stay single file. See how they do on this restart. So you see the difference here in leaders where Dean Brummett...
Raymond Bell just said, "Joke's on you, broadcasting." I believe he said I'm out of fuel.
So he caught you there saying... That's great. Oh, man. Good to know these guys are watching us as they're driving. That makes me feel pretty good.
Also concerned.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Hopefully they're just
We got
listening and not
46
watching.
flying in hot.
looks like Ricky Howell moving up here. So we're gonna maybe see the difference
Let's see
in
if they
restarts
bunch up
here.
real good, bunch up nice and tight, get your launch right.
Into the restart zone. Anthony Dobbins kind of a slow start here. Allows Dean Brummett to stay right on his bumper that whole time. And Dean Brummett's just going to go around with no issues down on the bottom of the track.
Golly, man, he looks like he's glued to the track.
Need to bring that car in for inspection after the race here.
Yeah, we'll see if they. That's why they always say unofficial results when the race is over.
We've only had one winner overturned here in the American Appalachian Esports League. And it was
We
these
had
Gen
a couple
6
bunched
cars.
up on the back stretch. Who was that?
Right now, everyone looks like they're okay. Dana Ryan, maybe a little slow here trying to get to pit road.
Yeah, I believe it was. Here, I'm pulling it up right now. It was. Yeah, looks like Dana Ryan got loose, got into the wall.
Oof. Have to see if he can get that fixed up and get back out here.
Yeah,
All
he's
right
in
now.
the pit.
Oh, we got a caution.
Yeah,
Looks
the
like a
yellow
couple people
flag.
collected here. Jacob Brownell, Dan Kopinski involved here. Let's take a look. Kopinski, Brownell. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's racing.
not really sure what all happened there. Let's take another look at this. Let's go to the cockpit view of Brownell here. Maybe if I can get things to work. And just see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made contact
yeah,
there.
looks like he came up. Yeah, it looks like he just tightened up, came up a little bit. And, I mean, Brownell didn't really have anywhere to go.
I think Kopinski might want to talk to his spotter there and say, "Hey, man, I wasn't clear."
Right, right. That was the internet lag that I went over earlier.
Yeah. All right, so guys are going to bring it down pit road here. Get some fresh Goodyears thrown on. A couple guys will stay out.
I'll tell you, can we get a vote in the chat on the best paint for
Yeah,
today's race?
What are you guys thinking in the chat over there? Who's got the best paint? Let's take a look. Let's get a close-up of some of these guys here. You can see Devin Black there in that number 7 car. Looks pretty nice. Dean Brummett down here on pit road in that Jack Daniels. Anthony Dobbins, just a plain black car. Brandon Biddy in that Ziegler. Ricky Howell in that City Chevrolet. Jacob Ainsworth back here in that blue Anchor. Tyler Starcher in that number 3 John Deere. Dan Kopinski out here. There's like reddish black type of paint here. NVIDIA on the side, Logitech. Dana Ryan in that number 1 car. Got Jacob Brownell in that 77, the Biddy's premium coating car. Drew Kuhn with that 21 monster car.
Lando Norris monster car.
Raymond Bell here.
If you can't tell, that's my favorite.
I got you. Raymond Bell running a split Wrangler / Goodwrench car here. That one looks pretty nice. You got Wrangler on one side, Goodwrench on the other. And then everyone else is out. We cannot look at them currently.
I like that 7 car too, though.
That 7 car is pretty nice. So you're going to have Devin Black and Dean Brummett fighting for the lead here on the restart. Remember, Anthony Dobbins has been able to be pretty quick here on some of these short runs. And as we're down to 25 to go, everyone's on fresh tires. Brandon Biddy out there as well in that 4th place spot. So we'll have 24 to go here at the green flag. Here at Darlington. It's Mustang Week 145, and right now there's only two Mustangs up here in the top 4. And green flag is out.
Oh,
Devin Black
knocked the tires off.
just tried to do a little too much there on the restart and spins himself out.
Yep, knocked the tires off over.
Let's give you another look at this here. Maybe try to get a little bit of a close-up on this one. You can see here he chose the outside and just gets on it too much.
I just heard.
Unfortunately, collects a couple cars.
Oh, who said that? I don't know who said that. Someone just said battery died.
Oh, no.
That, had part to do with that whole situation.
Now, we know this race controller very well, so I'm kind of curious how he actually calls this. I know he likes to call things kind of in a quirky way. Curious to see how he calls this one. Make sure you let me know when you hear him. So that's going to put Dean Brummett right back up there where he's been all night. So we take another look here at the race recap. Oh, it would help if I go back to live time here. Jeez, man. Acting like a rookie out here. So as you can see here, 3 lead changes is all we had. So we're in the final stage of this race. See if they turn out the lights this time around. We need a radio up here that connects us to Frank so we can talk to him during the race. Jeff said, man, half the field is out. Yeah, we've had some incidents for sure.
That's racing, brother. That is technical track racing on iRacing.
Right now, currently 13th through 18th is out. And then you got Raymond Bell in 12th place, 14 laps down. Brownell 8 laps down. I'll pay the RC double what he's getting paid to rig races. I mean, what? Hey, I know the race control personally, and I think he'd take you up on it.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but I figured I'd leave it to you to say it.
But I think you're right there to go, I mean, what? And maybe keep that to a private conversation moving forward. But I will tell you, his integrity. Nah, I can't say nothing. But Corey's done great for. I'm sorry, Red Slice. Not allowed to say his name here.
Yeah.
The race controller, he's done great for us. We've had him
And
around since
doxed.
season 1.
No, Red Slice does great, man. He does a great job.
We've had him with us since season 1. He's done a good job.
Yeah,
Gotta yell
we've
at
had
him every
for
once in a
what,
while, but
2 years now?
a little over a year.
Oh, a little over
Last
a year.
February
Almost.
when we started.
Oh, okay. Okay. Working on 2.
Yeah, we'll get there. Green flags back out here at Darlington. Been racing for 2 weeks on a sprained right ankle. Oh, that's not good. That's your throttle foot.
I sprained my left ankle at work and kept racing. But that was my brake. You know,
That's
my
your
brake
braking
ankle.
foot.
I didn't need it too much.
Dean Brummett out here with another great lead. Anthony Dobbins trying not to let him get too far away. Brandon Biddy trying to make a move to get into that number 2 spot here. 19 laps to go here at Darlington. The Mustang Week
It
145.
makes you wonder if Brummett is using a little too much.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, he's on fresh tires here, so maybe just trying to save.
I mean,
push.
Dobbins is on fresh tires too, right?
I think so. Dobbins he's sort of catching him here. He's only down by a 10th. Brandon Biddy's still trying to catch up to him here. He's still within a second of the leader.
You got Starcher making a pass.
Tyler
See if he
Starcher
can hold it.
trying to make his... Oh, Brandon Biddy up into the wall here. That's going to open the door for Starcher to get
See if
by.
Starcher get the toe here off the back stretch.
He's going to get by Ainsworth there, and he's going to set his sights on Biddy for the top 3 spot.
There it is. Yeah.
Anthony Dobbins giving everything he has to chase down Dean here. I thought the rule is if you self-spin, you get an EOL and drive through. Or am I incorrect? I'm not sure. It's EOL for self-spin and take someone out is what I mean. Red Sly says it's first at fault EOL, second at fault EOL plus drive through, and third is parked. Now we're getting a little behind the scenes there in the chat. I like it though. Keep the chat rolling. Keep it rolling. It shows YouTube we're doing a good job over here. Trying to reach as many race fans as we can. Like I said, we're getting close to that 100 subscribers. I'd love to hit it. If no one has hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. And hit the like button too while you're at it. I'd appreciate that as well. Even if you don't like us, just lie to YouTube.
I'm here for it.
Oh, we got a caution out.
Caution.
Not sure. Oh, saw a couple guys
We got
around here.
Ainsworth claiming it. We got Ainsworth claiming it. So you got Raymond Bell saying, "Look, Mom, I'm winning."
See if we can see what happened here. Brandon Biddy also involved. Tyler Starcher involved in a wreck here. Tyler just gets into the quarter panel.
He got the run.
And he just
Didn't
sends
have
him
the
around.
room. Yep. Had the run, didn't have the room.
Just imagine what they're probably saying to each other there as they were facing each other. Can't imagine we could show it on the broadcast what they were saying to each other.
Probably you can't.
See these couple guys here coming down pit road. Dean Brummett gonna stay out here. Says,
I'd be curious to know what adjustments these guys make when they go into the pits throughout this race. You know,
Very
like
true.
especially Brummett and Dobbins. You know, if they tried to adjust any, anything on the cars.
That's something we could definitely ask him here. I'm sure we'll be talking to him at the end of the race and see what happens. Sergeant Bad Boy comes into the chat, says, "Who's the weird guy helping you, Todd?" Oh, it's Cody.
That would be my father.
Okay.
My dad. He's my dad.
Oh, man.
I'm surprised he's still awake.
Kivy says, "I thought Ray said self-spinning. You take someone out, you're going to drive through. I need written rules." It's always best to write them down.
I imagine that somewhere.
I'm sure you guys will get things figured out a little bit more here too with having race control and kind of dial in how you want them to call things. I give you guys full permission to yell at race control as much as possible.
Absolutely.
What's the penalty for having too much fun? Oh, you're just kicked out. No fun here. You're as a heading to bed shortly, son.
That checks out.
I will also be heading to bed shortly, as soon as we finish up these last 12 laps here at Darlington. Well, you know, a little bit after. We gotta do our post race stuff. Jeff said smiles per gallon.
I could really see Dobbins pushing Brummett here on this last
Yeah,
stretch we got going.
I'm expecting him to be pretty aggressive here on this restart and try to stick with him as much as he can. See here, we got Devin Black up into the top 4 spot here as well, and Ricky Howell. So a couple fast guys up here. Some guys to look out for, see what they can do. Green flag is out. Dean Brummett, great jump here on the restart.
Golly, man.
He just
He's got
took
the nitrous
off.
button in that thing.
He pressed his push to pass button there and took off. He opened up the flap on the back of the car.
Yeah. Grabbed all the juice, all the battery.
Anthony Dobbins trying to reel him back in. Jacob Ainsworth trying to hold off Devin Black here for a podium. Well, it looks like Ricky Howell involved in an incident. Let's see if we can take a look at this real quick here before they get under 10 to go. So Ricky Howell, he gets loose, gets it up into the wall. Oh, Raymond Bell hits him hard as well.
It's absurd that we are not throwing the caution on that. It seemed more like net code.
Yeah, they went down to the infield, so no
Oh, hazard on track.
right. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. So Dean Brummett here with a good gap to Anthony Dobbins. Jacob Ainsworth put a good gap to Devin Black now. So your podium is starting to take shape here. Dean has always been good on restarts. Yeah, we have seen that very much here this season. He knows how to trick people up. It seems like he never goes in the same spot. So he's always keeping guys guessing on when he's going to fire in that restart zone. See here, he's now up over half a second gap on Anthony Dobbins. Jacob Ainsworth back here in your top 3. Devin Black kind of fell back a little bit here. Brandon Biddy trying to push along with Tyler Starcher. You see Dean goes around his teammate there to put him a lap down. As we're winding down, 6 to go this time by. Anthony Dobbins closing that gap again. Let's see if maybe he's saving just enough here to try to make a run at him here at the end. Let's take a look at our track map here, just kind of see where everyone's at. Everyone pretty much grouped up here, nothing too crazy. So Anthony Dobbins keeping it right around half a second here. Jeff said zoom zoom. Let's see if we can get one more.
And Dobbins really seems to be making a push.
One more
Trying to
noisy
make a
camera
push.
here.
Turner goes.
And Devin Black, you've seen a great
Oh.
shot there, him getting up into the wall. So, oh, Anthony Dobbins up into the wall there as he's trying to chase down Brummett.
That is not going to help.
Oh, you can see he's well up over half a second now back on him. So he's still kind of grabbing that fence going down. We got 3 to go here at Darlington. And it's been all Dean Brummett here tonight. We take a look again. He's led 128 of these laps here tonight. And now we are down to 2 to go. Anthony Dobbins able to get it back down to a half a second gap here. Jacob Ainsworth hoping Tyler Starcher doesn't have any magic in that car to take his podium away. And we are going to collect the white flag this time by here. And white flag is out. One final chance to make something happen for Anthony Dobbins. You can see I just don't think he has enough there to catch him. Not in one lap anyways. So we're going to come around for the final time here. And Dean Brummett going to take the Mustang Week 145 here at Darlington. Oh, close battle there for Tyler Starcher and Ainsworth. Oh, we got Raymond Bell coming sideways across the line.
Less than. Man, what was the gap on that?
That couldn't have been much.
For the podium.
So Jacob Ainsworth was
4.2 to 4.95. 5.42 to 4.95.
a great run there. Very close for the podium. But again, it is all Dean Brummett here tonight. We give him the full screen here to watch what he does on the burnout. Tim says, way to go, son. Dobbins, great run. Dobbins was giving it all he had there to try to chase him down. But Dean Brummett just way too fast on these kind of tracks here. And there he goes, doing his burnout down the front stretch. See how long he can keep it going. See how long he can keep it. Can he make it back to the line? Oh, he's getting sideways. Come on, keep it to the line. Keep it to the line. There he goes. Jeff said do a wheelie. Take a look here at our podium finishers. Oh, and he done blew it up there on the front stretch. Heard a big boom. Take a look at our podium here. Dean Brummett, Anthony Dobbins, and Jacob Ainsworth, your top three here. See if anyone's waiting for us just yet. Jacob Ainsworth is in there waiting. Let's bring him on up. Jacob, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. That was an awesome, fun race. I got a big old smile on my face after that. How y'all doing up there?
We're doing great, man. That was some fun battles to watch there. You and Tyler, man, came down very close there on that drag race at the end. We had a great shot at the line to watch you two go by. How worried were you that he was going to catch you there?
If he had another 100 feet, he would have got me easily. Easily. I burnt my tires up trying to stay with Dean and Anthony up there. I just couldn't keep up, and once those tires let go, ooh, Tyler started just closing that gap real quick.
Yeah, he was fast, but hey, man, you had a fast car out there as well. You were able to stay out of a lot of the wrecks that happened, stayed clean, and you were able to make a move here when it mattered most for that top 3 spot. How are you able to stay out of everything? 'Cause I knew you were kind of all over the place in the field tonight. You kind of went up, went down a little bit. What was your means and methods there to stay out of everything?
Well, it single filed out really quick on pretty much every single restart, at least up where I was at and around the cars around me. So there wasn't really much 2x2x2 that I was dealing with. So once you're single file, I mean, Darlington's got a big old apron on this backstretch too.
Yeah.
So all it takes is a little lift, a little left, and usually that's enough here.
I got you, man. Hey, you had a great race out there. Anytime you hit a podium, it's definitely something to be happy about. So that smile on your face is definitely worth it.
It really feels like it. That's for sure. That was whoo! I could not hold back that whole time.
I got you, man. Hey, you guys got I think Martinsville coming up next. How you feeling about that? Another short track.
Oh well, I didn't feel confident about Darlington going into this, so I'm not sure how to feel about Martinsville. To tell you the truth.
I got you, buddy. Hey, you got any shout outs you want to give here before we get you going?
Oh, I gotta start with shouting you guys out up there. I mean, we're just out here on camera. You're the ones making it interesting. And of course, I gotta shout out J&K Lift Service. They're making this whole thing. All of Half Decent Productions up there with you guys. All this, making everything possible here. It's not just some guys on some screens. It's a lot more to it, and it's what a result.
I got you, buddy. We definitely appreciate the shout out there. We try to make you guys look as good as we can up here, and you guys definitely give us a lot to work with, so we definitely appreciate that.
And I appreciate you guys up there, and I gotta give a quick shout out to Tyler there, because he could have he could have done a little sneaky for a podium, and he held back, and I definitely appreciate that.
I'm sure he appreciates hearing that as well. It was a great battle with you guys there at the end. Cody, you got anything here for our P3 winner or P3 position?
A good race, man. Way to stay consistent and stay out of the thick of it, man. That was a good racing to watch. Did good.
Thank you, man.
All right, buddy. Well, go celebrate your podium finish here, and we'll catch you again next week.
Awesome. Thank you, folks. Have a good one.
Thank you too, buddy. All right. Now, I know Anthony Dobbins doesn't like interviews too much, so we're going to respect him unless he wants to hop up here. And I think we will definitely accept him if he wants to. But if not, I can always appreciate not wanting to give an interview. So, quick congratulations to Anthony Dobbins there on the second place finish. Ran a great race and gave it all he had to run down the leader there. So, great job to Anthony Dobbins. So, for now, we will move on to our race winner of Dean Brummett. Let's grab him and bring him up. Dean, how you doing, buddy?
We're good, buddy. I think the owner's going to be a little upset because piston number 7 is somewhere near Jupiter at this point. But man, what a race, man. I mean, managed to take the pole and just stay out front. I don't know how many of the 147 I wound up leading, but I know it was a good bit. Dude, let me tell you something. I mean, Anthony Dobbins, man, like that dude, he has some rocket speed. And I know kind of real similar to what happened when we ran the truck series here a couple weeks ago at Darlington. I mean, him and me, real similar on time. And I think just maybe either the distance I was able to get or just maybe in it a little bit more, just able to save some more tires when it counted. I know stage 1, I mean, he was sitting there for quite a bit. And, reeling me in maybe a 10th here, half 10th there, 2/10 there. And I told you guys after the end of stage 1, I figured out what the car needed to stay where I wanted it for the whole run, and managed to go through and do that. So by the time it was over, it was just a matter of trying to get through the gearbox and keep the rear wheels planted, and that was a lot easier said than done, as you saw on some of these restarts.
Yeah, we saw that last restart there. Well, the one before the last one with Devin Black just trying to fire off too much there, I think, to try to get out in front of you, and he unfortunately knocked it loose, and around he went.
Yeah, I know. I saw in the restarts before, and even just the restarts that, even I had gone through and led to the green, that the rear tires didn't want to grip real good. There was a point on iRacing where they didn't have restart boxes at these tracks, and the second that pace car dipped down in turn 3 and 4, you had guys that would launch, and Oh, when you had banking, there and you go to mash down on it, it'd stick every time. But when you're on that flat, a worn out one at that, you have to baby it. But I hate it for everybody who wound up in wrecks tonight. Um, you know, like I said to Anthony and Jacob, I mean, great job, guys, on your top three. I mean, it was tough. I know Tyler Starcher was tough. Saw Brandon Biddy up there for a bit. Devin Black. I mean, there was a rotating cast of characters amongst the podium position tonight. So always fun. Always good to see everybody get their names on the big screen.
Yeah, so Jacob and Tyler actually had a damn near photo finish there at the end of this one for the top three. So that was definitely a fun one to watch. And then Anthony, he was keeping with you there for a while. He was staying within a half a second of you. And then I think just late he caught the wall just a bit, and that kind of let you widen the gap there on him there towards the end. So he did say in the chat here he felt better saving tires this race compared to the truck race.
Oh,
And
I know he
think
did.
we all seen that one.
Yeah, I know he did. I definitely could tell, and it wasn't just him; it was some other drivers. I could tell throughout the race. So, uh, just really good racing tonight. I know we still had some yellows, but that's to be expected. But getting better on the green flag runs. Definitely proud of these guys. Just want to give a quick shout out to Dana Ryan. I know last night after the truck race, I had made some comments in regards to some restart games that we all were trying to play, and him and me had a talk about it today, and still just want to let him know that if I apologize to you in public or in private, I'll definitely say it in public because I meant it there and I mean it here. So just glad for him and me to be able to move on and try to just continue racing good and doing everything we can to put on these great shows for everybody.
Well, sounds good to us, man. And hey, anytime you can work something out in private and then, let it be known that you guys are moving on, I think it's great for everybody and really just improves the racing going forward.
Absolutely. And, like I said, just happy to go and get 3 in a row here for Down South Thunder Racing, 4 out of the last 5. And just, teams clicking. I know Ricky had some bad luck tonight, but just glad to be a part of it all, man. I want to thank Half Decent Productions, J&K Lift Service, my wife for putting up with this crap every week. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts. If her patience is getting as thin as my hairline, I'm sure. So, so like I said, guys, we appreciate it. You all have a good night, and we will see you all next week. Bring your appetite. Hot dogs are only $2 from what I hear.
I got you, man. How you feeling about Martinsville? It could be a little tricky.
It is tricky. I mean, there was a point I used to love the track, and just over the years, some changes, some things like that. Like I said, man. I mean, I've been on iRacing for almost 15 years now, and only recently really been able to say, hey, I'm comfortable with a lot of stuff. Martinsville's a weird one. I mean, it will trick you into doing some things that you think the car wants, and it doesn't. And then you'll throw something at it and be like, well, I'm going to try this, and you're like, huh, well, why did that work? And then you'll come back the next lap and it doesn't. It's a very, very tricky track. Biggest thing it's gonna have to be is not getting the car too tight, which was a lot of what we had here. This car, same thing at Las Vegas last week. These cars, they want to go tight, right? Like, yeah, you saw some slipping and some sliding. The right fronts burn off these cars in a minute. So you got to take care of them.
I got you, man. Well, as long as you keep doing what you did tonight, it looks like you have no problem saving tires. So we're excited to see what you can do next week at Martinsville, and we appreciate the shout out, and you have a great night as well, man. Go enjoy this win.
Hey, thank you, buddy. You all have a great night.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There is your race winner, Dean Brummett. We had a great race here tonight. Like I said, it was all Dean Brummett here tonight. Let's go ahead and run down our results page here. So as you can see, your top 3 again of Dean Brummett, Anthony Dobbins, and Jacob Ainsworth. Jacob Ainsworth, your hard charger here tonight up 12 positions to get to that number 3 spot. So he worked through a lot here towards the back of the field to get up there. Congratulations to Jacob again. Most laps led Dean Brummett, 130 laps for Dean Brummett here. Remember, we only did 145 laps, so there was only 15 laps that he was not out in the lead. So your fastest lap here tonight was Anthony Dobbins, ran a 28.3 during the race. And your pole winner, of course, was Dean Brummett. We had 11 cautions for 33 laps. We had 3 green flag lead changes, 6 different leaders throughout the race under cautions and whatnot. Did 189, about 190 miles here tonight at Darlington. So not too bad here tonight. Cody, you got anything for the people here as we wrap it up?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you again next week.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it here, folks. We're gonna wrap it up here tonight from Darlington. We appreciate everyone coming out and watching. Hopefully everyone will come back again next week. I hope we put on a good show for you guys here. And until next week, remember, Monday, 8 p.m., they're back in the trucks. And then Tuesday, 8 p.m., right here in the Gen 6s, going to be at Martinsville. Should be some good racing next week. Make sure you're locked in. And until then, everyone have a great time. And, yeah, thank you and good night.